Sir, you're charged with especially aggravated kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not relevant.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict, and boy do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy there.
They got the wrong guy, and the dog was biting him.
He roughing him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
9 out of 10 judges prefer watching the Recovery Addict live stream in their courtroom.
The fireworks are not done.
Now we're getting commentary on the case. Dahil mihiangay he's service lieutenant.
It's literally not true.
Oh, for Trump's sake. I didn't ask you to interrupt me.
Is that correct?
All right, as promised, back again. Welcome back to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict. Never gonna let you down. Welcome. Good to have you here. Drama Mama. Welcome to chat. Welcome to being first in chat. Got some disturbing news coming on out of Tennessee right now, where we've got a suspect barricaded in a liquor store has fired shots out of a door. We'll get some audio going in just a minute for the police scanners. Matter of fact, I think I got that now, so we'll pull ahead and pipe that in just to hear what's going on as we wait for what we believe to be. Well, let me go back to my timer. Let's see. Let's reset this one. Boom. And start the timer right now. Because we believe that right now, right this very moment, the jury has begun deliberations in the shoplifting case out of Thurston County, Washington. The Home Depot shoplifting case. Awesome. Subi Sue here from Courtroom Confidential. Welcome. Great to have you here. Welcome. At least the suspect has something to... Well, I'm guessing. Yeah, buying drinks is not his number one concern right now. But let's see if we can get some...
They are in the gas station, the Legacy Station. Go inside the Legacy Station.
Get some audio going here from that out of Tennessee. Prayers for everybody out there.
Units in here.
But let's see. The ongoing situation down there. As we check that, let me just check Twitter to see what the latest is from news outlets in is it Smyrna? S-M-Y-R-N-A, Smyrna, Tennessee. Okay. Latest I'm seeing, they're showing an active shooter crisis. Barricaded inside Legacy Wine and Spirits in Smyrna, Tennessee. Let's see if we got anything else. We've heard from scanner traffic there is a concealed sniper nearby, so if needed to end the situation, they're putting those pieces in place. But
1060.
60.
Let's see. Nikhil Smith.
1060.
Go ahead.
He's down there on the scene.
I'm sending 4 or 5 units to go 10-8 from here. They can start answering calls.
10-4. 7-8.
I'm one of those units, being that I'm close to the Blossom Hill call. Start with them.
Control areas and counties covered for us in Florence and Old Nashville.
Lee Victory Parkway. Let me see if I can find that as well.
Old Nashville.
How far is this from EDB? Anybody know?
So Lee Victory on Nashville. I miss your cross street on Nashville.
News Channel 5.
THPs will take care of that for us.
Let's see what we got on Channel 5. Also keeping an eye on our Thurston County Court because that might come back at any moment. Let's see. News Channel 5, Smyrna, active shooter. Let's see who has what going up right now. Not seeing that one. News 5's out of Nashville, so that would be the right outlet. They might have it on their Facebook page, maybe their own website. I'm not seeing it on YouTube. Yeah, there's going to be anything you see is basically going to be like the equivalent of a Google Earth's Street View. That is on the outside.
Can you come to the Dollar General, please?
Dollar General's a staging area, I guess.
Have you called me?
10-4, sir. Come to the Dollar General.
10-4.
All right, we're gonna keep an eye out on that as we also keep watching Courtroom 4 for live stream. If anybody wants to help watch Courtroom 4, that would be great. This is Thurston County. Let me show you which one it is. Actually, it looks like this on your search bar for using Apple TV. It's going to be Thurston County District 4. This logo here, the circle one. And we're just looking for a live stream. The last one we had is this one we watched. That's the jury trial. We're just waiting for the new one, which we expect to be a verdict in mere minutes. Mere minutes. Meanwhile, let me see if I can find a feed for you of the incident down there. All right, watch live. Just waiting for the ads to finish.
Tucker, there's people inside like the gas station, myself and wife are going to be walking out.
I'm not seeing News 5 out of Nashville with that. See if 4 has it. You just get commercial after commercial for these guys. Nope. Kelly H, you dropped the link where? Because it won't show up in chat. You'd have to send it straight to my burner phone. Is that where you sent it? Let's see. Oh, if Lucky 13 is here, are you still here, Lucky 13? You reached out to me on my my burner phone, and I can't text. your country for me. I'll have to get back to Lucky 13.
Station 1, medical call. Waters of Smyrna, 202, Enid Springs Road East. Station 1, medical call. Waters of Smyrna, 202, Enid Springs Road East, room 204.
See if I can take you to Smyrna and we can see what area this is happening in. Also might check our air traffic control to see if there's some activity in that area as well. Give us just a minute. Keep the timer off of full screen. All right, are you guys ready for this? Here we go. We're gonna find Smyrna on the map and show you where we're at. Obviously, we're in the United States. We're in Tennessee, so a quick zoom in here to Smyrna. Right smack dab in the middle of the state of Tennessee. A little bit to the north. Looking at Lee Victory Parkway.
Medical call 202 East Enid.
10-4.
So Lee Victory Parkway brings us down here. Right around this. Oh, it's a bigger road. So let's go to and see exactly which was it. Legacy Wine. Okay. Legacy Wine. Oh, it's right there. That's right at. That's right where we're at. So let's move down on the earth and take a look. Do a little people search. I think we'll be able to see it best from this side.
It's going to be a elderly female with low blood pressure.
The trees in the way. There's our Legacy Wine. We're on the back side here. If we exit Street View one more time and go to the front side. So the storefront is over here, so we'll see it from this road maybe. Nope. Maybe it's on the side here. Legacy Wine. There it is. So that's the area. It seems pretty. There's the gas station. They said they had people there. They're meeting at the Dollar General, which is just down the road here, but gives them a little bit of a block. I'm sure that all the people have been evacuated from the gas station. Let's jump right over here. See what the view looks like from Dollar General area. Looking back. Looks like the gas station has
We're
burned
on
up.
scene. EMS also on scene.
There it is. Gas $3.99 a gallon. What? This must be an old picture. That's last summer or something. All right. The command for the burner number isn't working. We'll get that fixed right now. Let you call in. Testing the burner. Okay, you just send it to the burner. Okay. I've got that link pulled up. I'm just gonna trying to see their view, and I'm not seeing it. Oh, they're with the Scripps News Group. Interesting. Black bear attacks woman in Wisconsin. That's the news they're telling right now. The reason why that's news is black bears rarely attack. Usually it's the brown bears that are the problem. Although there have been a handful of even fatal attacks from black bears in the past few years. Scroll down. I'm scrolling down. I just get replay. Oh, there we go. It's the other feed. We'll be back shortly. Okay, we've got a spam call. They hung up. Go, Max. Go above the store and grab your little man. You'll see dots appear on the store. Those will bring you inside the building. Let's take a look at that. I'm in Google Earth Pro, so that's going to be a little bit different usually. Let's go back over here. Doesn't want us to go there. We'll zip down the road. We'll have to drive there. We'll take the Uber, like everybody else. It looks like a pretty new area. A lot of housing and stuff in this area. There we go. And go back just a teensy bit. Back it up. I'm clicking to go, but it doesn't want me to go any closer. All right. Anyway, that's where we're at. Listening to the audio, and nothing is coming in. Let's keep the audio rolling. We've got the Smyrna Public Safety on. They've probably put their like SWAT and stuff on tactical for this. So we're just hearing the ancillary communications. All right, Kelly H., thank you for gifting a membership, and Kelly H., thank you very much for the. Oops, did I mess up your view? I did, didn't I? Let's see, let's put this back on. Thanks for the super chat as well, Kelly. Appreciate that. All right, as we continue to look for the verdict out of Thurston County, Washington, we have nothing yet, but I don't imagine this jury is going to take a terribly long time reaching a verdict. As generally your moral, staying power is not offended as easily was someone planning to shoplift or not. It's not like this is a murder trial where your decision will greatly impact somebody's freedom for the next 20 years of their life. But he could face 364 days in jail and up to $5,000 fine, plus the cost of restitution to the store. With this being a Class 3 misdemeanor, that means it's $750 or less. And there could also be some other restrictions put in place or rules like, let's see, parenting classes. Anybody? Parenting classes? Possibly jail time or a fine. I imagine this one he'll probably get off pretty light on, even if he is found guilty. I imagine it'll be pretty light. The next one that he's charged with, that's the one where it's alleged that it actually happened before this occurrence, and that's the one where he allegedly used a axe handle to threaten violence if actually taken into custody or attempted to take into custody. That's going to be a little more serious. So maybe they'll get him for this one, but if not, they'll get him for the other. Amber, good to have you with us. Welcome to the land of the living. I went out and rode my e-bike with my kids over the break, and I thanked my wife for the wonderful lunch as well. Bella's just getting here. Welcome. We're in Tennessee. We're sitting here outside the liquor store in Smyrna, Tennessee, waiting to hear if anything happens, and it's gone like radio silent. This is, I guess, the closest thing I could describe here. We do have some things to watch that Josh has sent. We're just going to listen just for a moment longer.
1107 on the set sheet.
Let's see, we've got a squatter, and I run a landlord-tenant issue. And let's see if we go to 7. Judge McNally, Judge Dad. That would be a good one. Let's see, Judge McNally. This one was.
Okay, that's what the
two. Wait. Don't.
Dispatch 1091.
91.
Good. Unit calling.
91.
Is that the right timestamp, Josh, on McNally? Oh, here we go. Hello. Hello.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Austin McKinsey on the recording line. How are you? Are you okay?
I'm doing good.
God bless you and great and bless you. The reason of my call is to let you know about some discount on homeowners and renters insurance. And many people are saving money by switching providers. So let me ask you this. Do you live on your own home or is it your rent home?
You said something about saving money. Could you speak up? How do I save more money?
Yeah, no, I say many people are saving money by switching providers. That's what I say.
Switching the lights off, you said?
Switching providers, man.
The electricity?
Ma'am, right now, do you currently own your own home or is it your rent home?
I'm in my home. I have the lights on.
Okay, is it your own home, right?
Yes, I live here.
Okay, got it. And sir, right now, is this your primary residence or is it a vacation home?
Did you say fishing home? I'm sorry. I have hearing aids and I have a hard time hearing you. Could you speak up, dear?
I said, is this your primary residence or second a vacation home? Vacation, man.
Would I like a vacation? I would, yes, like a vacation, please.
Is it your vacation home?
Is it soon? Can you speak up a little bit? There's a lot of noise in the background. Tell them to be quiet. I want to hear.
Okay, now can you hear me okay?
Oh, that's better. That's better. Did you close? Are you in the bathroom
okay,
now?
Got it.
It sounds like you closed the door.
Okay,
you're in the bathroom now.
I know. And right now, what is the estimate value of the property of your personal belongings?
Oh, like all of them?
Yeah. Do you have any roughly idea?
Well, I have insurance on some things, but I don't tell people because I don't want my son-in-law to know because I think he would off me if he knew how much I was worth.
Okay, got it. And do you have any features and security features like smoke alarms, burglars alarms,
Well,
and smart
I've
locks.
got a 38 special and I'm pretty good aim.
Okay, and how old are you? Oh, and what's your zip code?
I, tell me who is this again?
I said, what is your zip code?
My zip code
Yes.
84321.
84321, right?
Yeah.
I got it, sir. And right now, what type of home is it? Like, is it a single family? Is it a condo, townhouse, apartment?
It's
Is
white.
it a mobile
It's a
home?
white home. It's on the corner.
Okay. Got it. And my name is Austin McKenzie, man. How do you say your first and last name?
Born. Just J
Is
Born.
it Born?
Born. J Born. Just Born is the last name. Let's put the U.
You can you spell for me? Is it a B-O-R-N?
Bourn, and I have an E on the end. And the E is capital.
Okay, Born. Okay, and what's your first name?
J.
J?
J. Jay. Like a jaybird. Free as a jaybird. Naked as a jaybird. You haven't heard this before?
Okay, I never, man. But I heard first time. So, man, right now, what's going to happen? Let's just start. So right now, what can I do for you? I have my license agent with me on the line in the state of Utah, and they're going to just show you the better options and better rents which is available in your area, okay?
All right. And what is their name, please?
What is her name?
The person, the other person online. Who is this?
Like sir, there are a lot of different states or different agents. That's why I don't remember the name. Okay, you want to talk to the agent, then I want to just tell you each and everything. Okay, if you remember the federal state, not call me.
I'll wait right
Just
here.
give me one moment. Okay, so just give me one moment. Okay.
Thank you, John.
Right. I appreciate that. Just bear with me.
Thank you, John. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. And how's the day going so far?
I'm doing well. Is this John? Hello?
Yes, sir. Bear with me, okay? Yeah, it's John. Bear with me.
Thank you, John.
Try and find an agent for you, okay? And let them know you just want to show you the better options and better rents which is available in your area, okay? Let them know the agent.
Okay. I think he hung up on me. I think he hung up.
And man, are you in a hurry?
Oh, hello? Is this John?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't hear anything. You said there was another person, but I didn't hear anything.
Okay, sir. I'm trying to find an agent for you. Okay, just bear with me.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John.
Welcome. Welcome. And by the way, are you in a hurry?
Well, I need to go to the bathroom soon, but I can wait a little bit.
Okay. Shit, that man.
It was beautiful music. I think John plays beautifully on the piano. Oh, John hung up on me. No. Hello.
10-4. I'm wondering if you have you in route
We're
to
back to
advice call. It's
scanner.
going to be at 111 Sycamore Drive. It was delayed from earlier. We did tell the caller it was going to be a bit delayed. It's going to be for verification.
John might call back because he thought he had a big fish. He He called me ma'am a couple times and then sir at the end. I get confused as well, John. No, honestly. It's hard to tell over the phone. But he was what he was trying to do, just for those of you who are not familiar with a particular scam he was running, and that was a scam. That was not a business call in any way, shape, or form, even though he said he wants to save me money on my insurance. What he really wants to do is have me talk to an insurance agent and provide my details after I've confirmed with him that I have a lot of money and no security system. Where I live, he wants to know my address and my name and my social security number and other things that he can steal from me by playing the man in the middle as he listens in on the call. This is a common scam. It's a common scam. I did give him a zip code for 84321, which happens to be Logan, Utah. Destination I'm going to be in about a week or two. Actually, I'm going to be just north of that in Idaho. I should have told him that I lived in a yurt. That would be great. Maybe next time if he calls back, I'll do that. But deepest female voice ever. It's I guess years of heavy smoking. That's all I can attribute that to. All right, let's go back and check with Thurston County, Washington, and see if we have any updates from them. And so far, nothing. We'll hang tight here, see if we can get a verdict from them. Address 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. How much is your home worth? A few million. It's a White House for sure. I said Jay Bourne. I didn't want to say Jason Bourne because I think you would have got the reference immediately. And I can't remember what the other one was. They say Mr. Bourne, but I forget what they say. It was Bond. Is it James? I forget. I forget what the scammers think my name is. Dwayne. I'm Dwayne. Oh. Dwayne Bourne. Thank you, Red Pen. I need to write this down somewhere. In my old age, I'm forgetting all my other alter egos. Duh. But good times, good times. All right. Prayers for them in Tennessee. I think they've gone radio silent. We'll probably only hear things as they come out on the news from this. Sadly, these scenarios tend to end usually one way. When you've got a cornered suspect who's armed, Dwayne is innocent. R.A. equals Dwayne. Dwayne. What? I'll never be able to spell Dwayne under pressure. I could barely spell Bourne with a capital E on the end. All right. I could do some of the other more traditional prank names. I spell it with a U because my stepmom's brother is Dwayne. There you go. Many people do fall for those scams. We're doing a public service by letting you hear what the scam sounds like when you receive the call and then telling you exactly what they're going to do. Had he actually connected me, and he would have connected me to a real live insurance agent from, I don't know, from Allstate, Progressive, State Farm, you name your insurance company, he would have, I don't know, Logan might have been Bear River Insurance. I never know. Had he actually connected me to them, that agent would have been very interested in providing a quote for me and would have got my personal information, which is what an agent normally does. However, with him in the middle, he would have recorded and kept my personal information to steal my identity or to possibly to use it for other nefarious purposes, knowing how much money I'm worth and my address, he and even my security system, which is, that's a red flag question for sure. He would definitely target me for future scams. I'd be added to that list if I haven't been added already. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Still in Thurston. Still waiting for the jury to do their great work. Let me check some other channels on Thurston. 2 is live.
Going to be leaving his date set, Brian Johnson. He has confirmation August 5th. So I'm waiving his presence and told him he doesn't need to be brought in today.
Okay, great. That's what we'll do on the Johnson matter. Waive his presence, keep date set, strike the hearing.
I think V Court 2 might be a mental hospital. Those appear to be
Going
padded
with
walls.
other folks. I have some stuff for you to do. Mr. Sabian, how's it going now?
Mr. Sabian is not in the
He's
talkative
gone again.
mood.
So on this one, while we're waiting for Mr. Sabian.
We can wait all day for Mr. Sabian.
This one should. Where are the notes? No, sorry. Sure.
About Judge Oakley, anything new with him? He was actually live earlier today. He was not in the Heavenly Wood courtroom. He was in another one, I think in Cheatham. But
look at notes as we go and make sure they make sense.
Like the dungeon aesthetic. Yes.
Mr. Dooley, we're just waiting for the attorney that you talked to be able to get his
That's fine.
His
Zoom working.
Melissa, in Tennessee, there's a liquor store in Smyrna.
Just tell me when I should refresh.
That there's an active shooter at. It's a where it's active shooter situation where somebody's barricaded inside the store. No word of any hostages that I can see.
Hi, Mr. Sabian. How's it looking?
Hi, Anna. It's better. I had to do it from my phone. I don't know what's wrong with my laptop.
Okay, these things happen. Well, we have Mr. Dooley here.
Yes, Judge. I was hoping to just have a couple more minutes on him. I'm almost done. I don't need to speak with him. I just need to send the paperwork to Mr. McClellan, if that's okay.
All right, we can wait.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Trying to keep up with all the happenings in other cases here real quick. We're just waiting for the lawyer to get his act together. Do you remember that one time we had a verdict out of this court and they just never went live? We had to call them and find out what was happening. Where did I go? I'm down here in the corner. I apologize. I was hiding. Is there a verdict timer? There is a verdict timer. It's also hiding. It's underneath my map. So let me get rid of the map. And we'll bring that in. I'm showing 38 minutes roughly. If we can do a super source layout with, let's see, super source. 3 is going to be 3 is 2. 2 is 3.
I've processed that plea form for Mr. Dooley into the Your Honor's folder.
Okay.
Let's put 4 as. This will be a little confusing. We'll fix it in just a minute.
All right. So, Mr. Dooley, I want to go through this plea of guilt with you, make sure this is what you want to do. And you're pleading guilty to criminal trespass in the second degree. It goes back to that April 23rd event at the Planet Fitness, I believe it was. Do you feel you had enough time to talk to an attorney to make this decision to plead guilty?
Yes.
Okay. And in this plea of guilt are all your rights to have a trial. Do you understand those rights?
What happened to Planet
Yes,
Fitness?
I do.
You know you're giving up those rights to have a trial in this case if you plead guilty?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Is that your choice?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now, I see there's a recommendation here as to how this court should sentence you. Do you understand what the lawyers are asking the court to do?
Yes.
And, you know, the court doesn't have to go along with those recommendations.
I understand.
Okay. And the maximum possible sentence here is 90 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. And you're aware of that?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay. I've asked you to make a written statement here as to what you've done wrong makes you guilty. And you're saying that on the 23rd of April of 2025, you were in the city of Lacey when you knowingly remained upon the premises of another without permission. Do you accept that as what you did wrong?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, has anyone threatened you with harm or made you any promises that have caused you to plead guilty?
No.
Okay. Well, how then do you plead to criminal trespass in the second degree?
Guilty.
All right. Well, I will accept your plea now. It's clear you know what you're doing, that you're doing this voluntarily, intelligently, and doing this understanding the consequences of pleading guilty, I find. And your statement there supports this. So we're going to move on to sentencing, and I'll hear from the lawyers, and I'll turn back to you if there's anything more you want to say as well. So let me start out with the prosecutor, Mr. McClellan.
There was something else that happened that got that trespassing charge initially.
I think he's got credit for 1 day. So the city, I think it's noted on there for 90 days, all suspended. I just asked for the balance to be suspended with those conditions outlined. The reason that the city is asking for the no criminal law violations, but also no possession of, no consumption of alcohol or non-prescribed drugs. I know he has, pending law violations for unlawful substances. And the allegation in this case that he admitted to having taken fentanyl or had some other substance on this person previously to this arrest. So we're just hoping that he can stay sober and comply with the law otherwise. So that's the city's request. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Sabian?
Same request, Your Honor. Mr. Dooley is really struggling out there right now. He does want to do treatment. He's still going to be held on Olympia matters. He was just seen earlier today by ABHS folks for Shelton. I think it's going to take at least a couple of weeks to get him out there for a bed date. So he's not quite out of the woods yet, but at least he'd like to get this case wrapped up to focus on his Olympia cases and getting better. We're asking the court to follow the recommendations and not impose any fines. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Well, anything to add to all this, Mr. Dooley?
I do not.
Okay. And I do see that you got some holds in Olympia, and maybe it'll be, I don't know, maybe you can get yourself, I'm glad you've already met with the provider. Maybe you can get yourself where you want to be in treatment and not have to live like this, which seems pretty hard right now.
Okay.
So I will go along with this. You've served a day. I'm going to not impose the 89 remaining days. You'll be released on this matter, but since Olympia is holding you, you have to deal with that before you're released altogether. So for the next year, you stay out of that Planet Fitness in City of Lacey and you don't violate the law. I'm going to kind of leave it to, I'm going to leave it to Olympia to decide any other conditions. I'd like it if you could stay clean and sober, but I think at this stage, it's kind of setting you up for failure. So what I'm going to just say is stay out of trouble. All right. Don't violate the law. Stay out of that Planet Fitness. And then we shouldn't have to consider imposing any more jail time on this. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Jump. We're going to head down to Judge McNally, who might be calling the case of one Frank Duncan.
Good luck. Marion Manor versus Frank Duncan.
There he is.
250-2622.
Carolyn
Yes,
Cohen,
Judge.
249391, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Mr. Duncan, your name?
Frank Duncan.
Did you listen to and understand the rights?
Yes, I did. But
hang on. Do you wish to speak to a lawyer?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You intend to apply for funding?
Yes, I do. But let me let you know, Judge, that I was served the summons last Tuesday night. I only had 3 days to get all this stuff together. I've called Lakeshore twice. I've called Marion Manor 2 times, and I always left a message. I talked to the receptionist. They never called me back, and they just leave me.
Well, they sent you a letter. It looks like they sent you a letter. Marion Manor did on June 6th, the demand for possession demand for possession, non-payment of rent. They sent that to you. It says, according to them, that they mailed it on June 6th. So hang on. So you've known about it for about 5 weeks or so, right?
No, Your Honor. Let me explain something. I had car problems a few weeks before June, so that threw my schedule off. And I called them before the beginning of June and told them that I would pay them on the 25th of June, in which I did. And I'm looking at the summons here. It says the last payment that they received was on end of May, which is false.
Wait a minute. Slow down. Wait. I'm not getting a good connection at all. I'm not getting a connection at all. You got to get closer to your device.
Okay, I'm trying.
A lot better.
Can you hear me better? Okay. Yes.
Can't see it
all. So I called them at the beginning of June, letting them know that I was going to be late for the payment because I had auto problems. Okay. So I told them that I would be paying them on the 25th. And then they said, okay. And then they called me on the 6th or 7th saying that they're filing court. And I said, I told you I was going to pay you the 25th. And they said, oh, okay. Yeah, okay, we still got to do it. It's standard procedure. So the 25th came around. I paid my rent. And then they said, okay, we'll contact legal. And that's the last I heard of them. And then 2 days later, I got a thing scrolled up. It looked like a flyer. I didn't read it until a day later. They were demanding $120 from me. And I called them up. I said, what's the $120 for? Well, they said it was for filing for the claim.
Well, but listen, sir, in fairness to them, I'm certain they had multiple people tell them, I'll pay you later. They don't have to wait. That's not fair to them.
See, the thing is, they didn't file.
Let's slow down. Ms. Cohen, can you tell me what the balance is?
Yeah, it's 1451.54.
All right, so Mr. Duncan, I don't know what else you want me to do. I'll let you speak to a
I'm
lawyer.
going to try to explain it to you, Judge, as clearly and as possibly as I can. Okay, they got paid the 25th of 1,065. Okay, and that was June 25th, and they will get their money on. Did you say something?
No, I do want to make clear, I'm looking at this notice to quit. It says $85 late fees. I want all the managers to listen.
They said
hang on. I cap my late fees at $70. If I see anybody charging more than $75, or $70 rather, late fees, I promise you, because this is happening too much. I mean, I trust lawyers are going to tell me and adjust before they get on. I promise you, I will require If I catch somebody charging late fees in excess of $70 a month on a case when filed, I promise you, as long as I'm sitting on this bench, each and every manager that I see that happening with will be required to show up in person there going forward, as long as I sit on this bench. And right now, as it sits, I've got 5.5 more years. So
they don't want to do that.
You guys send out and you do these $85 things, I'm telling you, I will require you. I'll make your life miserable. You see my name on a pleading as the judge, you make sure it's capped at $70 per month. And just for the record, I've got the managers from Tanglewood here, Hidden Garden here, Marion Manor here, in Hamptons. Would you pop in your head, please? And I want you to acknowledge. Tanglewood, what's your name?
Sarah Baumier. Your Honor, could I say one thing?
Not yet.
Okay.
Marion Manor, what is your name?
I'm the assistant manager, Caitlin Cahill.
You're going to tell the manager I've said what I said, correct?
Will do.
Ms. West, your name?
He's ripping them all a new one.
John, can you warm that a little more? I need you. And from Hamptons, who do I have?
You warm up
Jessica.
my coffee.
Jessica what?
Brown.
And you're the assistant manager?
No, I am a leasing agent.
Okay. So we're going to make sure, Shelley West, you have to unmute bottom left-hand corner of your screen.
No, that's without it. Now it is.
Shelley West is struggling with this.
Shelley West, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, and you need to figure out how to show up on Zoom. She can hear me. She understands. You understand? Is that a yes? Yes, she's nodding her head up and down. I'm only telling you guys, I still see this happening. I'm trying to be nice and understanding about it. I'm not going to be anymore. And I don't care if any judge gives you $400 a month. I really don't. In late fees. I'm not. This is the extent of it. So, that being said, Mr. Duncan, now you can go on and tell me why all of this that you're talking about is relevant. You paid for June, I get it. They started a court case. They had the right to do it.
Okay, Your Honor. Now, I'm confused. They sent me this flyer stating that I owe them $120. And this is towards the end of June. Okay. Now I only owe for July, which is coming up with because when you collect Social Security, you get paid every month.
Slow down. Okay? How much is your monthly rental rate?
$1,065.
All right. So you're $1,065. You probably owe for late fees for June and July. That's $70 a month. That's $140. That takes your total to $1,205. How much do you have in court costs, Ms. Cohen? You have to unmute.
$176.54. I can give you the breakdown if you'd like.
Please.
Okay. So he went in from at the end of June after he paid $1,050. He had a $221.54 balance. Okay. And then he owed $1,000. So he owes $1,205 for rent, $170 late fee, and $176.54 for court costs, which equals $1,451.54.
Any reason to dispute that, Mr. Duncan?
Yes, I do dispute it because first of all, the manager, Caitlin, she's still there. She can hear me. She waived the late fee for when I called her up and told her that I was not going to.
All right, let's have the manager come in here. State your name, please.
Caitlin, where you at?
I'm the assistant manager, Caitlin Cahill.
Do you know anything about late fees being waived?
I'm looking. It doesn't look like any late fee was waived, no.
Is the manager working? Hang on, Mr. Duncan. Is the manager...
The property manager is off today.
I talked to Caitlin directly to her when I called her. because she put me in my place when I called her, why are you running this through the court?
I just told you that we could not stop the filing.
I know what you
Mr.
said.
Mr. Duncan. Honestly, sir, I don't mean to be rude. I've heard enough of this. I want you to tell me how much you think you owe, because on my math, you at least owe $1,205 plus $176.57.
Hold, please. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Dang
it. Which is $1,381.57. So I don't know what we're quibbling about, or 54 rather. Can you just waive the one late fee or not, Ms. Cohen?
I don't generally waive late fees, but I mean, if you're...
I'm not asking you to then. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it.
We're talking about the month of July.
I know.
July 14th, and he hasn't paid.
I know. When are you going to pay this, Mr. Duncan?
Like I said, for the 10th time, I get paid every fourth Wednesday of a month.
The 10th time? Okay.
Well, I did say it quite a few times.
All right. Well, then forgive me. In the heat of the moment here and all the excitement, I must have not caught that. And you did say something about Social Security, but you're going to have to figure out how you're going to pay your rent on time. You're going to be paying $70 late fees every month, sir.
I understand that.
All right. So the fourth Wednesday is the 23rd, right?
Correct. A week from Wednesday, they will be getting their money.
All right. If they don't waive their, Ms. Cohen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to split that one in half. I'm going to give you $1,416.54. So I'm splitting that late fee in half. I probably should not be doing that, but I am. So it's going to be $1,416.54. Judgment after hearing. Writ date will be, I'll just make sure and give you until the 25th, which is a week from Friday. Okay, Mr. Duncan?
Okay, I'm not understanding what you're saying. You're splitting fees and all that. What's going on here?
Well, you owe $1,000. You owe $1,065. Okay. You have a $70 late fee for this month. That would bring your total to $1,135.
Right.
You have $176.54 that you owe in court costs. So no matter how you cut it, you owe $1,311.54. Wait a minute.
That's how much I owe by Wednesday.
And then I'm going to give him, I see what I did here. I added in that twice. The total amount, Ms. Coleman, is going to be $1,346.54. I think that's a little different than what I said before. $1,346.54. I might have made a mistake on that too. But you definitely owe $1,065 plus 70, which is $1,135, plus $176.54, which is the court cost, for a total of $1,311.54. And then I'm just giving them half the late fee for the last month. So that's up to $35.
I have it at $1,416.54 if you're only charging a $35 late fee.
All right, let's start over. My mistake. Give me the rent to retain right now is $1,065. Is that right?
Nope, the rent to retain is $1,205.
Well, that includes two late fees of $140.
No, that's not. No, I broke it out separately.
All right, start over.
$1,205 in the rent.
Okay.
Where is the other?
Okay?
You went out. I got it. $1,205 in rent, and you have late fees. Let's call them of $105, right?
No, I had a late fee of $70. Now it's going to be $35.
You got a late fee for July of $70, right?
Yeah, but now it's going to be $35.
No, I was only talking about the June late fee. That was in conjunction with the June 6th, June 25. So I'm giving you 70 plus 35 for June. So that's 105. That should be 1310. And then you've got court costs of 176.54, right?
Mm-hmm. What's your total?
14.
Well, 1310, and that is 1481.54.
Yeah, but the problem is now you're coming out with more than I had, because I said the balance from if you take the balance of the previous month, I mean, it's hard because I'm looking at a ledger and I'm seeing his rent is $1,065, and I'm sorry, 1,000. When then he's got a insurance thing, so it's $1,085.
Okay.
Okay, and then I have a $70 late fee. And then I have court costs, but I'm not giving. But we're not talking about the money from last. When you going from last month, it's 221.54 minus.
So you're saying you still had a balance coming into July?
Correct.
So we had 1,065 plus 221. I mean, even a dummy like me can figure out that's 1,886.
No.
I mean, 1,286 plus late fees, right?
When I add 1,286, when I add 1,085 and 221.54, what do you get?
Right. Right. 1,286.54. Then you still have to add on court costs, which are 176.54, you told me, right?
Yes.
He did his own slurping.
What are you coming up with?
My total, according to my ledger, was $1,451.54 with the $70 late fee.
You told me that before. And then that's when I said, why don't I cut off $35 of the late fees and make it $1,416.54?
And I agree.
Right. So, Mr. Duncan, tell me why you don't owe $1,416.54.
Well, first of all, I never heard of such exorbitant court costs.
Mr. Duncan, listen to me. I'm not going to let anybody take advantage of you. That's what the court costs are. I don't dictate what the court costs are. They're entitled to a $75 statutory attorney fee. They paid a filing fee. They're entitled to those costs. I mean, you might disagree with it, right? The legislature. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, Your Honor, first round they never filed for court.
Mr. Duncan.
All I got was
Mr. Duncan. Listen to me. You got to tell me what you think you owe, and you got to include court costs and late fees. Now, I've got all these people waiting here. I don't mind going on. If you want me to go on to another case, I'll be glad to give you time. But I cannot stand when people have figures and they say, well, I don't know that much. Well, what do you owe? Well, I owe around. No, there's answers to math. This is not like arguing over what res ipsa loquitur means. This is just straight math.
Well, I know how to do math, Judge.
Well, then tell me how much you owe. Tell me how much you owe. How much do you owe and how do you calculate it?
I'm telling you, all these fees hit me 10 minutes ago. I didn't know all these fees existed.
Take your time, look at the fees, figure it out. I'm going on to another case, and then I'm going to ask you how much you owe when I come back and how you calculated them, period. I don't want to sit here and argue about it. I'm going on to Monica Brown. Marion Manor versus DeMonica Brown, 2502633. Ms. Brown, your name, ma'am? You have to unmute and state your name, Ms. Brown. Start your video. Where's DeMonica Brown? Is she coming out or not? There she is. You have to start your video, ma'am. You appeared for about a second. There you go. Your name?
Okay. My name is DeMonica Brown. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Did you listen to and understand the rights?
Yes.
You wish to speak to a lawyer?
No.
You intend to apply for funding?
No.
Ms. Cohen, your appearance?
Carolyn Cohen, P49391, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor.
All right. So tell me how much she owes. Total balance.
Total balance is $2,671.59.
All right. Now, Ms. Brown, do you agree that you owe that amount?
Yes.
When can you pay that?
I was hoping that I could speak with Ms. Cohen to work out a payment arrangement.
Tell me how much you can pay. I can help you.
Okay. Well, I'll have the $1,250. Sorry, I wrote it down. On the 23rd.
Okay.
And then I don't get paid again until August 6th. I was hoping that if we add in August, that I can have everything, all of the balance paid by the 21st, if she was willing to work with me, because I had just lost my job.
You want to talk to her in a breakout room after this? Ms. Cohen?
Yeah, that's fine. I can just tell you that if she can pay the balance of what she owes now by August 6th, that I can wait until August 21st to take the August rent.
If defendant pays $1,200, $1,250 you said, or
yes, $1,250.
If you pay $1,250 by July 24th, writ date extended until August the 6th, you said, right? Right, ma'am? Ma'am, you can pay the rest by August 6th?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were talking to me. Or
That's okay. If defendant pays $1,250, so I'm going to give you a judgment for $2,671.59. If defendant pays $1,250 by July 24th, writ date extended until August the 8th. But then you have to work out with Ms. Cohen paying the others, okay? Paying the August rent, all right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Your Honor, I thought she said August 6th.
She did.
August. You had said August 8th.
Okay, well, I wrote down August 6th. I made a mistake then. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Can we make that part of this?
Hold, please. Hold, please, because I think it's time for, let's see, how long did this start? 1 second. Let me get this off the screen and this off and see how far back we missed. We're going to go back here. They're still waiting. I'm going to play the music. What do you think? When do they stand?
Over and take that from you. So I understand you have a verdict, and you're number one. Looks like you're holding the verdict.
You know what that calls for? Okay, I played it with extra volume because you guys deserve it. It has been that long. But after a whole hour and 8 minutes of deliberation, the jury has returned a verdict in one of the trials of the century. Mr. Snoddleberry Explosion. I don't remember what his name is. Snodgrass, I think. Snodgrass. Snoodler. Snoodled. something snot. Charged with attempting to steal stuff from Home Depot Garden Center. Used the excuse that I was just going to buy flowers. I was just taking the cart outside to buy flowers. Snotterly. Thank you. Snotterly. All right. We are now going to return to court.
I'm assuming a presiding juror, if you would please rise and read the narrative portion of the verdict.
Hey, we, the jury, find the defendant, Mark Thomas Snodderly, guilty of the crime theft in the third degree as charged in count one.
All right, thank you. Amy will come over and take that from you.
Found him guilty. Just in time. Just in time. The music continues here. Guilty of not stealing houseplants. He walked into to Home Depot. Sorry.
Questions. Number one, does the verdict on this form reflect your personal verdict?
They're pulling the jury.
And also the verdict of the jury.
Yes.
Juror number two, is this your verdict?
It is.
And that of the jury?
Yes.
Juror number three, is this your verdict? As well as that of the jury. Juror number four, does this reflect your verdict?
Yes.
And also that of the jury. And juror number five, is this your verdict?
Yes.
And also the verdict of the jury. Juror number six, does this reflect your verdict? As well as that of the jury. All right, thank you very much.
Said yes.
I will accept the verdict of the jury and order finding of guilty on the charge of theft third degree.
All right, there we go. Big finish to the music. We didn't get to play the end, so. He stole a shovel, a Milwaukee big thingamajig. It was a rollout, like a toolbox.
Sentencing in this matter. You were welcome to stay here for that or not. That's entirely up to you. So if you wish to stay here, you can stay seated right where you are. If you wish to depart, head back out to the deliberation room, and I'm sure Amy will provide, as soon as you have their phones, and Amy will give you back all your personal belongings. A couple things. You are released from all the prior instructions. You are welcome to discuss the case with whom you choose, and in whatever format you choose to do so. So
come on the show.
That no longer binds you. And I want to thank all of you for the fact that it gave us 2 days, beautiful days, could put to use otherwise. Still a little bit left in this one. But hopefully for those who haven't previously served, it gives you an even bigger window than our other folks did into how this process works and the importance of our citizens being willing to come in and serve us back. It's crucial to how we operate our justice system. Now have a role in that, so I much appreciate that. I will indicate that counsel frequently like to meet with jurors and get your thoughts about presentation of the case. So if you're willing to stay and chat with them, they would come back to the deliberation room as soon as we finish with the sentencing process. So you have a bunch of options. You can stay in here, you can leave, you just wait in the deliberation room, any one of those three. But I just want to thank you all very much, and I'll let Amy give you your personal belongings back, and then you can exercise whichever option you wish.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we're going to fast forward just a little bit because we're waiting for
appeal with Superior Court.
The sentence, which should start right about here.
First, Mr. Snodderly, I'm going to advise you of your appellate rights. Okay. You have the right to appeal your conviction. You have the right to an attorney on appeal. If you cannot afford one, one will be provided at no or little cost to you. To appeal, you must file a notice of appeal with Superior Court within 30 days of today's date. You must immediately serve a copy of the notice of appeal on all of the parties. You must pay for the cost of preparing the record within 10 days after you are notified the record is ready to transmit. If you are indigent, you may be excused from paying that cost. If you fail to file and serve a notice of appeal within 30 days of today's date, you have forever given up the right to appeal. Upon request, you will be provided with the standard form of notice of appeal. In any form of post-conviction relief other than the direct appeal must be filed within 1 year after this judgment becomes final, that is, after today. Mr. Weston, state's sentence recommendation, please.
Your Honor, the state is asking for 30 days in custody, the rest suspended for 24 months, conditions of no new law violations, and to stay away from all Home Depot stores. The basis for the request is that the defendant has numerous theft convictions over the course of his life. Additionally, just based on the testimony that the loss prevention officer had today, we have the theft here, we have that prior incident, which yes, there is that presumption of innocence, but the facts in that case are extremely concerning, especially for the loss prevention officer who, is the one that dealt with Mr. Snodderly. In that incident, the loss prevention officer also mentioned numerous other altercations within other Home Depots. I believe one was in Olympia, one was in Chehalis. And so the state has substantial concerns about either the customers at Home Depot, employees at Home Depot, and believe that the recommendation is appropriate to hopefully alleviate some of those concerns.
Thank you. Mr. Pasturka. Your Honor, we would ask for all time to be suspended. We have no objection to conditions being requested during that period of time. I would point out that, or would like to highlight that since this incident, Mr. Snodderly has not been convicted of a theft since, and while he was charged in Cowlitz and Centralia, both were dismissed with prejudice. And so I believe the presumption of innocence entitles him to the benefit of the doubt on those charges, which means that since this incident, he has been free of any allegations of provable allegations of theft. While he has some other history, the fact that it's been almost 2 years since he's had a theft charge, I do believe that some leniency is warranted, as he has demonstrated no further behavior as what has been testified to today. And with regard to the previous incidents, that was prior to this. And so, in some sense, more evidence that he has stopped behaving in a certain way. If the court does believe that some time in custody is appropriate, we would still ask Mr. Snarley be allowed time to arrange that time and turn himself in, as of a vehicle here and lives in, I apologize, Oakville. So we need to make arrangements to be able to take care of his vehicle and his property. Thank you. And I apologize, sorry. If in custody time is imposed, also allowing Mr. Snarley the option to serve it on EHM. Thank you.
Serve it on what?
Like
in-home.
Anything you'd like to say?
No, other than it, you seem to have been very impartial, Your Honor. No.
Judge, you did an okay job on this one. Attaboy, Judge. You weren't too bad on this one. In-home monitor. Electronic home monitoring or something like that. EHM. Nowhere channel. They don't have Lowe's. They don't have Home Depots in jail. So there's that. It's hard to, how do you say I'm sorry and have it stick if you've just pled not guilty and forced the state to prove it and made a jury convict you? As you even said, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty to the end. The sorry part rings hollow at this point. I've had worse judges. Oh. I mean, it's still, I think it's, something where, even where you could say, this, just sitting here, this is a wake up call to me. And I realized my behavior is a problem. It's not okay, and I need to change, and I'm committed. Give us a little bit of contrition, okay? Even if it's like, I tried to fight this, and it's, I've been in denial of this problem I have. I need to get treatment, whatever. Something like that would have been better.
Did you get arrested today?
No. Yesterday I got this lady pulled in front of me and I smacked the guy in the turn lane last night. It was a long day.
It was a long day.
I'm sorry, what happened?
She was coming out of the Safeway on the west side.
Because she had a car accident?
Yeah, I avoided her, but I got the other guy. But it's her responsibility.
And where did this happen?
Cooper Point on the west side.
I'm showing
an arrest
a charge out of Lewis County Superior Court dated today.
I've been arrested.
Okay, so you have no idea what that's about?
No idea.
They just issued a warrant out of Lewis County today for him?
No, I don't know that.
I tell you, Thurston always delivers. Judge is about to let him walk. He's like, wait, there's a warrant. Might hold you for the other county. He's now,
I do not, Your Honor.
Mr. Weston doesn't know anything about the charge. I'm having a very bad day. It's about time that it went my way.
Because of the case management system used in Lewis County. So I don't know what the story is. It says a non-charge, but definitely has today's date on it. So I don't know what the status of that is, and I don't know what the nature of the charge is. I do know you have 2 outstanding warrants out of the city of Olympia.
I'm going to take care of it, Your Honor. I was going to do it and then this week finalize it.
I was going to
And the most recent one involves
but then I passed a Home Depot
controlled substance possession case from last August.
That's correct.
So without telling me anything about that particular charge, how long have you been clean?
Not long after that, but I was clean for a period of time before that, and I had an issue, but been rolling along, mostly good.
Mostly good means.
When you use, what do you use?
If I test you now.
At the time, it was meth. I have never gotten a fentanyl or anything like that.
Yeah, you have a long case, a criminal history here, and I can tell just by the nature of the charges, a lot of them are related to drug use. I suspect that's what the thefts are, probably. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Little truth there. Yeah. He needs some help. Well, Judge, what you coming up with? Can't hear him. That was too quiet to hear. Mike didn't pick him up. Darcy, I think he's going to hold him. Just depending on those warrants. I think he's going to give him some time just so that the jail can notify the other county that they've got him in custody. Give him enough time to see if they want to come pick him up and do that. So I'd be surprised if he gets less than a week in this. Would not be surprised if they go with the full recommendation from the prosecutor. I don't think that's an unfair charge considering a lengthy history of this type of thing. Usually first offenses are less time. Honestly, 30 days in the jail, if he's having sobriety issues, can help. It'll be very difficult, but it can help. It's a forced sobriety. Addiction is a powerful thing. When it gets to the point where it's all you can think about. You don't care about what somebody else, the impact your actions will have on somebody else. You're just focusing on getting your next score or your next hit. I'm sure you're probably rationalizing that, Home Depot can afford it. They're a big store. They've got insurance. It'll be fine. They're all these things. No, somebody at some point has to pay for that.
Just go back and look at the entire history of this case, and we probably had 5 warrants issued for you over the time of this case for your failure to appear at hearings, and
yeah, they're not letting them go.
I know you know that's a problem for the courts, and you need to, when a court sets a date, you need to be there.
Come on, Judge. I'm going to start skipping ahead a few seconds at a time. Apparently not.
Natalie, I have no idea what the Lewis County situation is. I can contact Lewis County if you want. I can't tell anything. So all I know is I see that date and it says non-charge. Given your history, the many thefts that appear on your record, the many warrants we had to issue, the fact that there are 2 outstanding warrants out of the city of Olympia, I do think jail time is warranted. I will impose 30 days as requested by the state. However, what I'll do is have you serve the first 15 in custody, and you can serve the second 15 on electronic home monitoring. I will give you until 2 weeks from today, so that would be the 29th of July to begin serving those 15 days. And so you'll need to make arrangements soon, because if you just show up on the 29th, they won't take you in, and then you'll be in violation of the sentence. So you're going to have to make arrangements. So that'll be 334 days suspended for the next 2 years. During that 2-year period, no criminal law violations. You're not to have any contact with any Home Depot store. And I want you to clear those Olympia warrants. Those are all conditions of the sentence. Do you have any questions about any of that? Okay, we'll get you a copy of the sentence order.
All right. There it is. It's not bad. That is a very lenient sentence with lenient terms, allowing him to surrender within the next 2 weeks. Getting 2 weeks to get your affairs in order. It's a big thing. Hopefully those 2 weeks are not used chasing the same thing that got him in this situation. Because if he misses that or messes this one up, it's just going to spiral down. So hopefully he gets some help. He gets to walk out. Yes, he does. With 2 warrants from another county and a conviction in a long string of convictions of this nature. He's a free man still, but still has 2 weeks to serve. And the gown. Don't forget your
And
jacket.
the best thing you can do is stay clean.
Is that a juror?
And I don't know if anybody stayed in the deliberation room or not.
Is that a juror that shouted out something to him? Good luck, man. Good luck, man. Convicted you, but good luck. Ah. Yeah. Thank you, Josh, for the update. If you missed it, there it is right there on the screen. You have to rewind. We did get the guilty verdict music, which is something we've waited for a long time. So, all right, with that, we're going to end the day. I told you I'd come back, and we did, so I deserve some credit there. I realized yesterday I told you to come back, and I didn't. But now this is good behavior. I've turned over a new leaf. This is the new me. I'm going to be back when I say I'm going to be back. And with that, we're going to wrap up for the day because it is 5:30 here. I did just miss my, I got a call from my financial advisor many, many years ago. Mrs. R.A. and I met up with a financial advisor. We gave them like the bare minimum to open an account. And we're like, yeah, we're going to invest and save for the future. And he hasn't heard from us since. And finally he's like, we'd like to meet with you. And I'm like, yeah, I bet. Your first question would be like, why aren't you saving? So anyway, so I have to reschedule that appointment. It's going to be fun. Tonight when you go home, please hug the people you love, smile at someone, make their day just a little bit better. And please stay safe till we go live again tomorrow. Then the AC breaks. Yeah, that's why we're not saving. Why save when you could buy a house and just dump all your money into that? Yeah, awesome. We'll be live again tomorrow. We've got some new cases coming up soon. We might do a little more court hopping in the short term. Problems out of Colorado, the Craig, Colorado issue. The judge will not allow live streaming. The Ollie and Allie case, all video, not allowed to be shown. We've got the politician burglary case video, the pertinent video, not allowed to be shown. Just a lot. And then some of the cases that are out there are just not right for this channel. So we'll find one. We'll get there soon. If you see one coming up, let me know. We might be able to add it to the docket, and we'll be able to watch it together. So have a good one. We will see you in the morning. Be good to each other. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Because he's the guy.